Good morning, class. Our today's topic is forms of private sector enterprises. We know there are 5 types of private sector enterprises. First is sole proprietorship, second is joint into family, third is partnership, fourth is cooperative society, and fifth one is company. One by one, we discuss all the types of or all the forms of private sector enterprise. First of all, we will discuss about the sole proprietorship. As you can see in the picture, sole means proprietor, one means owner. Okay, so a business owned, managed, and controlled by a single individual is known as sole proprietorship organization. Very simple definition. If a business is controlled, managed, and owned by a person, single person, it is known as sole proprietorship. Okay, what will be the features of sole proprietorship? So first feature is single ownership. The sole proprietorship firm is owned by a single individual only. All the capital is supplied by the single individual from his own wealth and or from borrowed fund. Yes, we have just seen that it is owned by a single ownership. Whatever capital is required, it is arranged by the single person. Okay, second one is formation and closure. So there is no legal formality required to start and close the sole proprietorship firm. There is a separate law governing this. There is no separate law governing this business. Only in some cases a license might be required, but otherwise forming and closing of sole proprietorship is very simple. By simply taking a or getting yourself registered, you can open the sole proprietorship firm. Then third one is unlimited liability. It is a characteristics as well as limitation of the sole tradership, that unlimited liability. What does it mean? So in sole proprietorship firm, the proprietor is personally liable for all the debts of the business. In case of business losses, if the business assets are not sufficient to meet the all business liabilities, the proprietor may have to sell his personal property to pay off the liability. Yes, this is the most important point, that sole tradership has an unlimited liability. Sole trader or sole proprietor is also liable to pay the debt of the business by his or her own property. Okay, next is individual risk bearing and profit recipient. Yes, it is also very common point that when the single person is managing the business, the whole risk will be bared by the single person, and if the profit is having or profit is earning, then the whole profit will be owned by the or have by the sole proprietor only. Then one man control. Obviously, when single person is there, then the whole business will be controlled by one person. Then no separate legal entity. Again, it is most important point. Business and businessmen both are not separate in sole tradership. We have just seen unlimited liability means business cannot be separated from its owner. Businessman is fully responsible for the activities of the business. Okay, and then lack of business continuity. Since business and owner are one, so death, insolvency, incapability, etc. will have direct effect on the business. Okay, in case of death of the sole proprietorship, it is not necessary that the business will continue. And the next characteristics is a small size. Obviously, when single person is investing, one person have limited capital, so size of the business will be small. Okay, I hope it is clear to you. If you have any doubt, then you can ask. Thank you so much.